Good day, my grade 6 learners. Welcome to our mathematics class. Last module, we have discussed about solving word problems on addition and subtraction of simple and mixed fraction. In module 2, we're going to learn about solving word problems on multiplication of simple and mixed fractions. So what you're waiting for, learners? Bring out your ball pen, answer sheets, and self-learning module, and let's begin. Target. In this lesson, you are expected to multiply simple fraction and mixed fractions and solve routine and non-routine problems involving multiplication without or with addition or subtraction of fractions and mixed fractions using appropriate problem-solving strategies and tools. Jumpstart. Let us read the problem. Danica helped her mother in cooking champurrado. They have 3/4 kilogram of sugar. If they used 1/2 of it for cooking champurrado, how much sugar did they use? Before we solve the problem, answer first the following questions. So, answer it in your activity sheet. What kind of child is Danica? Anong klaseng bata si Danica? Number 2, are you like her? In what way? Katulad ka ba ni Danica? Sa anong paraan? Number 3, how are we going to solve the problem? Paano natin isosolve yung problem? Sagutin na po yan sa inyong answer sheet. Example tayo. So, let us proceed to the first example, which is 3/4 times 1/2. So, simple fraction siya. Wala ka nang gagawing mauna. Ang una mo na lang gagawin is, we will multiply the numerator. Asaan dyan yung numerator? Yung 3 and 1. So, 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 2 is 8. Yan yung denominator. Ngayon, pwede pa ba siyang i-lowest term or i-simplify? So, hindi na pwede. So, ang sagot na ay 3, 8. Next example is we will multiply 7 times 2 and 4/5. So, what is the first step? We will convert mixed number to improper fraction. So, ito yung mixed number. Iko-convert natin ngayon siya sa improper fraction. So, 2 and 4/5. So, ganyan lang yan. 5 times 2 plus 4. So, 5, ito po siya, times 2, yun po siya, plus 4, ito po yun. Then, we will copy the denominator, which is 5. Let us proceed. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. And we will copy the denominator 5. 14, 5. So, 7 times, yung mixed number, naging improper fraction na siya, 14, 5. Now, the second step is express the whole number as a fraction. Ito yung whole number. Gagawin natin siyang fraction. So, understood na ang denominator natin dyan ay 1. 7, 1. Kasi 7 divided by 1, the answer is 7. Then, we will multiply 14, 5. 7 divided by 5 cannot be. 14 divided by 1, pwede siya, pero 14 pa rin yung sagot. So, we cannot apply the cancellation here. So, let us proceed the multiplication of the numerator. Asan dyan yung numerator? 7 and 14. So, we will multiply 7 times 14. Solve natin. 14 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. 8 ang isusulat mo dyan. Ilalagay mo doon yung 2. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 2 is 9. So, 98. 7 times 14 is 98. Let us multiply the denominator, which is 1 and 5. 1 times 5 is 5. The answer is 98, 5. Now, napansin ninyo, mas mataas yung numerator kaysa yung denominator. Pag isi-simplify natin yan, we will divide 98 divided by 5. 9 divided by 5 is 1. Mano nga 5 diara J9. So, 1, di ba? 1 times 5 is 5. So, we will subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. Let us bring down 8. So, 48. 48 divided by 5. Mano nga sagfa 5, ti karagana J48. So, 9. 9 times 5 is 45. So, we will proceed subtraction. 8 minus 5 is 3. 4 minus 4 is 0. So, ang final answer dito, yung 19, yun yung whole number. Then, yung 3, yung numerator. At yung 5, yung denominator. So, yan po yung final answer. Naintindihan po? Let us multiply 5 3/5 times 5 and 4 7. So, what is the first step? Convert mixed numbers to improper fraction. So, gagawin natin improper fraction yung mixed number. Uunahin natin yung 5 and 3/5. So, paano yon? 5 times 5 plus 1. So, ganun lang yan. 5 times 5 plus 3. Then, kopyahin mo lang po yung denominator, which is ito po, 5. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3 is 28. Let us copy the denominator. Another is 5 and 4, 7. So, let us change. So, 7 times 5 plus 4. Let us copy the denominator, which is 7. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39. Then let us copy the denominator. And we will proceed. So, yung 5 and 3/5, siya yung 28, 5. Then, yung 5 and 4, 7 is 39, 7. So, the second step is we will multiply the numerator. Pero mayroong shortcut kasi yan. We will cancel. We will apply cancellation. So, 28 divided by 7. Pwede, di ba? So, yung 28 divided by 7 is equal to 4. So, we will cancel that. Cancel. Yung 28 magiging 4. Yung 7 magiging 1. Yung 39 divided by 5 cannot be. So, hindi natin i-apply yung cancellation. Let us proceed to multiplication of denominator and numerator. The first one is the numerator. So, we will multiply 4 times 39. 4 times 39 is, so try natin, 4. 9 times 4 is 36, so 6. Lagay natin po dyan yung 3. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Ang sagot po ay 156. Let us multiply the denominator. 5 and 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Ngayon naman, isi-simplify natin or i-reduce. So, since mas malaki yung numerator, mas maliit yung denominator, isi-simplify natin by dividing 156 divided by 5. 1 divided by 5 cannot be. So, yung 15 yung kukunin natin. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 minus 5 is 0. 1 times 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Let us bring down 6. 6 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. So, yung 31, siya yung whole number. Yung numerator, yung remainder na 1. Then, yung denominator is yung 5. Naintindihan po? Yan po yung sagot. Let's try another problem. Let us read. A buko salad recipe uses 3 3/4 cups of milk. How much milk do they need if 2 2/3 times of the recipe will be prepared? In solving the problem, let us follow the steps in problem solving. Number 1 is understand. Understand, andyan yung what is asked and what are the given facts. So, what is asked in the problem? The answer is the number of cups of milk needed if 2 2/3 times of the recipe will be prepared. So, number ng cups ng gatas na kailangan kung 2 2/3 times ng recipe ang i-prepare or gagawin. What are the given facts? Given facts are yung mga numbers na kakailanganin natin sa pagsusolve. The recipe uses 3 3/4 cups of milk. 2 2/3 times of the recipe will be prepared. So, yan yung mga nasa understand na step ng problem. Next steps in solving problem is the plan. Under the plan, what operation shall we use to solve the problem? Ano gagawin mo para masolve yung problem? Anong gagamitin mong operation? Multiplication ba? Addition ba? Subtraction ba? Or division? So, the answer is multiplication. Multiply the number of cups of milk by the number of times the recipe is to be prepared. So, yung number sentence niyan is 3 3/4 times 2 2/3 equals n. The third step is to solve. So, ipapakita mo na yung solution mo. Then, the last part will be the answer and check and answer of the problem. So, tingnan yung video kung paano sinolve yung problem. Let us solve 3 3/4 times 2 2/3. So, the first step is we will change mixed fractions to improper fractions. So itong mga mixed number na yan, i-change natin siya sa improper fraction. So, let's start with 3 3/4. So, madali lang yan. 4 times 3 plus 3. So, ganyan lang. 4 times 3. So, ito yung 4. Ito po yung 3. So, 4 times 3 plus 3 po yun. Plus 3. Then, let us copy the denominator which is 4. Kopyahin lang po natin. So, let us proceed. 4 times 3 is 12
plus 3 is 15. So, 15, 4. Next is 2 and 2/3. Ganun po ulit. 3 times 2 plus 2. So, 3 times 2 plus 2. 3 times 2 plus 2. Then, let us copy the denominator, which is 3. Ito po yun. Let us proceed. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So, 8, 3. So, meron na siyang improper fraction. So, yung 3 and 3/4 is 15, 4. Then, times 2 and 2/3 is 8, 3. Let us multiply the numerator. So, asan dyan yung numerator? Yung 15 and 8. 15 times 8 is 120. So, try natin. 15 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40. So, 0 yan. Lalagay natin po doon yung 4. 8 times 1 is 8 times 4, ay plus 4, I should say, is 120, is 12. So, magiging 120. So, 120 yun, 120. Then, let us multiply the denominator. 4 times 3 is 12. Or pwede nating i-apply yung cancellation. Paano yung cancellation? So, 15 divided by 3 is 5. So, cancel natin yon. Yung 15 magiging 5. Yung 3 magiging 1. Next is 8 divided by 4. Yung sagot niya is 2. Kakancel natin yung 8, magiging 2. Then, yung 4 magiging 1. So, let us proceed. Let us proceed to 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times 1 is 1. So, let us reduce to lowest term. Kung yung 120 divided by 12, ang sagot dyan ay 10. Yung 10 divided by 1, ang sagot dyan ay 10. So, the answer is, we need 10 cups of milk are needed to prepare 2 and 2/3 times of the recipe. So, ito po yung sagot. 10 cups. Naintindihan po?
Explore letter A. Find the product. Write the letter of the correct answer on a separate sheet of paper. Sa answer sheet po ninyo, letter na lamang po ang ilalagay. Letter B. Read, analyze, and solve the following problems correctly. Choose your answer below each item and write it on a separate sheet of paper. May mga pagpipilian po kayo dyan sa baba ng bawat number. So, piliin na lang po yung tamang sagot. Ipin. Letter A. Perform as indicated. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. So, ito-solve lang po natin yan. Ilalagay natin yung sagot sa may blank. B. Solve each problem. Choose your answer inside the box and write it on a separate sheet of paper. Sa answer sheet po, sagot na lamang po yung ilalagay ninyo. Pipiliin niyo po yung sagot sa loob ng box. Letter A. Multiply the numbers in the green circle by the number in the brown circle. Write the products on the outmost part of the circle to the activity on a separate sheet of paper. Sa answer sheet po ninyo, di ba, andyan na yung circle. So, ang gagawin nyo lang po, so, kunwari, sa number 1, 4/5 times 5 and 3/4. Sa number 2 naman, 3/7 times 5 and 3/4. Sa number 3, 2/3 times 5 and 3/4. Then number 4, 7/8 times 5 and 3/4. And number 5, 3/10 times 5 and Letter B. Analyze the following problems and solve them. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Sa inyo pong answer sheet, o solve na lang po natin yung problem na to. References. That's all for today, grade 6. See you next module. Goodbye.